What's up, YouTube? I'm in the car right now heading to Fuller's Guitar in Northwest Houston. Got a little idea for a video concept today. A buddy of mine called me. His name is Devon. He's got a YouTube channel. He's another content creator, guitar player, blues aficionado, just blues extraordinaire. Love the guy. He's got some great videos out right now, like top 10 blues licks you should know, or something along those lines. It's great. I highly recommend checking him out and learning those licks. This guy is a Strat player. In my phone, his name is Devon SRV/Hendrix, because that's who he's inspired by, obviously. So he hit me up today. It's payday for him. I'm not even going to mention a dollar amount. Let's just say he's got X amount of dollars to get some really nice gear, and he's doing so. He's already acquired a couple of pieces, but he's a Strat guy, and he's going to get another Strat. He's been playing for the last 10 years, I think, on a made in Mexico Stratocaster, which is fine. He plays 12s, 12 gauge strings, if anyone knows. Well, if anyone knows. You guys know what I'm talking about. What am I saying? So this guy plays 12s, which is just insane. I think they're flat wounds as well, so he's really unique. And but he's got all these influences like Josh Smith and Matt Schofield. The guy is really a string slinger, man. He sounds great. And well, anyways, the idea is he hits me up like, hey, where should I go? And and I told him you got to hit up Fuller's. And because I had gotten a telly from them a while back, and he was like, where did you get that telly at? So but he's he's kind of teeter-tottering on a couple of guitar ideas, and that wasn't the main point. I'm heading there. I'm excited to see him make his big boy purchase, big boy guitar rig, which is just like, this guy more than well deserves it. Like I said, he's slaved away on a made in Mexico for the last 10 years. And not to put it down, it sounds great. He's really figured out a way to make that sound the best that it can sound. But it's time he gets his big boy rig. And he mentioned something to me. I said, have you thought, you're gonna get another Strat? Have you thought about maybe a Gibson? And so he said, man, every Les Paul that I've ever played just doesn't do it for me. I just don't get it. And I started to think, well, that makes sense if you're a Strat guy, but I was starting to think, well, has he even played like a high quality Les Paul? And I'm not even talking the USA models, which, no offense, those are some quality instruments. But there is, I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a difference between custom shop and USA, and especially a real vintage Les Paul. But he hasn't. I come to find out he hasn't.
Keep right onto I-610 West.
So we're heading down there. I got my 59 Murphy Lab ultralight aged in the back, and we're gonna see if we can't change his mind on Les Pauls. Let's see if this thing does it for him. I just can't believe that anybody could plug in a Les Paul into a nice tube amp and not understand what the magic of the 59 burst is. So we're gonna see if we can get that reaction out of him, and we're also gonna witness him pick out his dream guitar in one of the coolest shops in Houston, Fuller's. So gonna be in a great atmosphere, and yeah, gonna get back on the road, and we'll see you guys in just a bit when we walk up to the front doors. All right, y'all, here we are. This is the man of the hour. I've been talking about him. We're going to see if we can win him over. I think it's in tune. Got a Murphy Lab here.
Oh, man.
I think it's in tune.
Let's see, man. It's big hype, man. It's a hype.
It's not hype.
Job,
it's
man.
not hype. There's a difference. You got a finger pick on?
Yeah, that's all I do now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. What more do you want, man?
It does sound good. It does sound good.
It does.
This and the SG has been probably the best sounding guitar, Gibson's.
Really? Which SG? Mine SG?
No, it was one SG.
So here it is, a 57 Candy Apple Red. That's what he decided on. That's all that matters. He's happy. But the Gibson, what about the Gibson?
All right, the Gibson was fine. It was
Yes.
fine.
Yes. That's all I want. He's nasty.
Yeah. So it's like orgasms.
There you go.
Ah, yes. Somebody. That's why 12s will not go out of style.
All right, so if you guys couldn't tell, this was obviously an appreciation post about Devon himself as a player. The guy's fantastic. You heard it. You heard it there. He can make any guitar. Well, I say any guitar. He can make a guitar sound great. So, hope you enjoyed. I guess the final verdict was that at least this Les Paul right here. Got my kids over to play area. This Les Paul right here broke the mold for him. And so changed his mind. He said it was sweet. And it just goes to show there's really a difference in that USA custom shop level. So, yeah, we'll see you next time. Hopefully we got some cool stuff lined up this year. You know, we just moved. We're trying to get some stuff situated, and we're planning to be moving again by the end of the year into our house. So, you know, can't be as consistent as I'd like with the channel, but for everybody who's, you know, subscribing and sticking around, that's obviously super cool. It means a lot to me. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.